Hey yo guys, girls, and everyone in between. This is Rebellious Pastry here. Sorry I'm like 1 minute late. I'm still navigating the stupid Twitch settings, which funny how I'm complaining about Twitch using Twitch. Um oops. Let's see. I'm going to
Hmm.
try this again cuz I accidentally created a new stream chat. I didn't go with the one I was supposed to. Ah!
You're late, pastry.
Shut your
You're late. You're late.
shut your yapper. I'm kidding. I think we're still kind of streaming though. Um let's see. I hate technology sometimes. Let's see. Live?
Hmm.
Oh, alright. I'm gonna delete this version of it. The one that I had, pre-planned, and I'm gonna have to reshare the link with everyone now. Oops.
No, you have to
This is...
redo it.
No. I'm... I'm just gonna need... Here's the thing. I started... I'm a bit rusty on streaming, apparently, but... What I did was I started a new stream over the stream that I was doing, and now I'm checking my Twitch, and I'm a little rusty with streaming. This is the first show of the season. Did I even say my intro? Hey yo guys, girls, and everyone in between. This is Rebellious Pastry here. And welcome to my first, obviously it is the first stream show of the season because I was spending extra time fumbling around with stupid Twitch settings and also stupid YouTube settings. Also, I need to reset the thumbnail because I pressed stream now instead of streaming my scheduled stream instead. So, yeah. Anyways, as I fix my thumbnail for this stream, want to say your name and pronouns?
Sure. Hi, fellas. Hi, gals, fellas, and non-binary fellows. I messed that up, but
It's all
uh,
fine.
hi, I'm Jolo. I go by he, him. I don't really care what you call me, but just call me Jolo.
What if I called you
If you
YOLO
know me in real
for...
life.
What if I called you YOLO instead?
You're getting sent to the shadow realm, dude. That's what's going to go at. That's what's going to happen.
You only live once. Here's the new stream link, by the
Uh-huh.
way, to like spam your server with.
Okay.
Um,
Sure. Give me it.
beep. And then yeah, so sorry for the confusion for those of you who are like, wait, there was a stream that happened and then it disappeared. This is the stream.
Okay, spam ping. I pinged my entire server again. They're probably pissed at me, but who cares? It's my server.
But yeah.
They signed up for it.
Yeah. What are they gonna do? Leave?
Yeah, exactly. What are they gonna do? Leave? They won't.
Anyways, I need to get my my question sheet up, which I should have done that during pre-stream, but I was too preoccupied with making sure you didn't have any questions. So,
Uh,
um, the
oh
script.
shoot! I accidentally turned on my TV. Turn
Oh
off.
no, I didn't hear your TV, so that's good.
Okay, good. I accidentally turned off. Dude, it won't turn off. I'm just gonna unplug it. Okay.
Yeah, heard it a little bit, but it's all chill. Um, enter hobby interview.
What is that static noise? Like, dude, pastry, I hear like a static noise when I talk. You know what that is?
When you talk?
Yeah, but there's like a weird staticky noise.
I have no idea. It could be something
Okay.
with your mic, but unless someone. Holy crap! There's already 4 people. Now it's back to 1. Anyways, I'm gonna. Let's see. And my Twitch works as well, right? I wanna just double, triple check that Twitch is also, going. Yes, it is. So, now to get, to the order of business. Welcome. I know I've been saying this for a hot minute, but welcome to the new season, the new stream show season. Just a reminder for you guys who have been here before, and information for those who haven't been here before. This is the Hobby Interview Show, which means that I'm gonna be interviewing Jello about his hobbies. Feel free to ask him his hobby, which is playing this flute, which he's gonna mention during my questions, but who cares? So feel free to ask.
Pastry, you're breaking up slightly.
Feel free on the stream or on the call. So feel free to ask him questions about playing the flute. But if you ask him any questions about himself or ask me any questions about anything that does not involve with the topic of the show, I will be removing your question, because we've had too many incidences of people asking the guest or me questions when that is not what the show is about. So yeah. Anyways,
You there?
Can you hear me, Jolo?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I had like a weird blip happen, which I hope the show caught, but yeah. Anyways, if in case none of that went through, please ask Jolo only about playing the flute. We have had too many people have had too many people do either a question to me or do a question to the guest about something that's not about what they're being interviewed on. So yeah. Also, please keep in mind that I have a series of preset questions that I'm gonna ask first. And then after I ask those preset questions, that'll be the time I will scroll through the chat and ask the guest questions based off of what's in the chat and based off of what I can think of. And then I'm gonna read off the chat from the top to bottom the questions that were asked, and also to ensure that I end up asking your question to the guest, please either put @RebelliousPastry or put a donut emote to make sure that when I'm going through the chat, I can get your questions, and so I don't accidentally read you talking to someone else. But please keep in mind that I'm still going to monitor the chat.
Pastry, you're breaking up a little bit on the call.
Oh man. Did the call get fixed? Hello. Let's see. I'm gonna restart the call. Restart am I at least clear on air? Do I at least sound clear on air? Because my guest...
Okay.
Am I clear now?
You're still breaking up slightly. On
That's
speak.
so weird. Can you still understand me?
Okay, I think it's fine now. I think we're good.
Also, Donut Batch, am I breaking up on air as well, or is it just a skill issue on Jolo's internet?
Okay, dude. My internet's good, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, my internet has also been kind of shitting bricks, so, you know.
Okay, I think it's better now.
That's what internet does,
I think that call was
apparently.
just cursed.
Anyways, so what I was saying is, please make sure you put an @RebelliousPastry or a donut emote to make sure that I catch everyone's questions. I'm also gonna use the new Q&A button as well. So I'm gonna figure out what that does. And anyways, so my next question to you is like, what is your social media? I do not count Discord servers.
Okay, sure, you're breaking up.
Let's see. I'm breaking up again.
Completely silent.
I'm breaking up again. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Cool.
I can hear you now.
Cool. So, just so you know, the first episode...
I think it might be your Wi-Fi.
Yeah. The first episode of this year, of the season, is always the most, like, technologically difficult for some reason. Part of it's luck, and part of it is just getting the show on the road again. Anyways, so, do you have any social media accounts? I do not count Discord servers, but, like, do you have anything you post on, like, content-wise?
No. Oh. Nope. Only social medias I got are, like, private stuff.
Yeah, I tend to have that question on because a good chunk of people who I also have on the show is also YouTubers, so that's why I put that there to give...
You're breaking up.
What is up with...
Uh-huh.
What
is up with your Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Your skill issue on my Wi-Fi, not skill issue on your Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but, my internet's misbehaving more than it usually is. Like, let's face it, my school's Wi-Fi even does better than this sometimes. Hello?
Oh my god. Yeah, I can hear you.
Alright.
I can hear you.
Yay! Anyways, what is your hobby? Even though I kind of spoiled it in the beginning. Hello?
I play the flute. Saw y'all that?
Oh,
Saw y'all that?
just so you know,
It's fun.
wait, just so you know, this call, disconnected and reconnected again. Let's see. Let's see if this is better. Let's see if this gets...
Hello?
Hello? Let's see if this...
Okay, I can hear you now.
Let's see if this gets better. Okay, Pastry, have a good one. I'm reconnecting... Let's see. It says... So the stream also, disconnected. So I hope it reconnects so I don't have to start... Okay! Yay, don't have to start a third stream. Cool.
Oh
So,
my god, a third stream.
um, anyways, so we're back on air. Hopefully things work better now. I'm back. Um, so how long have you been playing the flute?
You there?
I
Pastry?
am, I am, I am here. Yes.
Okay. Because he went quiet mid sentence.
Which my web browser shouldn't care. But the thing is that Chrome doesn't like my mic for some reason.
Uh,
Um,
okay. What was the first question?
how long have you been, or what is your hobby playing the flute? How long have you been playing the flute for?
Yes, yes. I've been playing the flute for 4 years, going into my fifth.
Cool, you're going into your 5th year playing the flute? Um, and
Yep.
then, how did you discover or find playing the flute?
Um, Mainly, I just took band at school. They showed us like a video of like here's every instrument, and and then they're like, oh wow, I want to play flute. That looks so cool. And then just from there, I played it in school. It became a hobby for me,
That is
just
so
to play it whenever.
that is so fair. And then, why are you interested in the flute specifically?
Because it's like I just enjoy. Ooh, I want to play clarinet, and then I saw flute. I was like, oh, I want to play that even more.
Most of the people who I know have met are clarinet players when it comes to band. And it's crazy to me
Uh,
that how do I meet so many clarinet players? I have no clue. Anyways,
Clarinets are very awesome.
how much does it cost to do your hobby? Like, I'm asking about the flute itself. I'm asking you about, like, any expense that is involved with playing the flute. Yes, that counts to music books. Yes, just, if you had to rent a space out.
Okay.
Wow, that was a pretty bad mic glitch. Um,
Yeah, you're breaking up. I can somewhat understand you.
um, what is up with my
Okay,
internet?
so like how much it costs?
Yep.
All right. It really depends really on the model, the flute. I'd say on average, probably like $1,000 for a flute. But many stores allow you to pay it monthly, so you only have to pay like 10, $20 a month for it,
That's
and just
in,
continue those payments for a bit.
that's
Uh,
interesting.
for the music books, I think they're like 20 or so, depending on which you buy, or you can just look up music online, learn from there for free. In terms of what you need to play the flute, all you really need is like time and dedication, and like if for like a cleaning swab, you can just take an old shirt or something. And there's like a
Also,
bunch of flute tools you can have, like cloths. Yep.
also, is Finn your friend?
Yeah. The high Finn.
Hi, Finn. Sorry my, internet is acting weird. I'm not quite sure what's going on with it. But, yeah. It should be better than what it is. But, you know. Can you hear me now? Also, Finn, does it? Um,
Uh,
is the audio with the stream? Am I breaking up with the stream, or am I just breaking up with Jolo? Hello?
Pastry.
Yes.
Pastry on the call. Like you would go silent, and I just hear like your voice sped up like 10 billion times,
What
and
the?
then back to normal.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. I had two tabs of this open. I was hearing echoes. No, you're fine, I think. Thank goodness.
I think on stream it's fine, but on call you're bugging.
I don't know. I don't know why I'm like this, but do you want? I don't normally like to give people the question sheet, but if you want me to send you the question sheet so you can follow along with it.
Yeah, sure.
I normally don't have this bad of problems, but yeah.
The internet, I guess the internet really hates the flute for some reason.
Yeah. Anyway, so um let's see. How long have you been doing it? How did you find it? Why are you interested in it? How much it does it cost? And you answered
Yeah, I think we did that one.
and then you kind of led into this, but this is the second part of this specific question. Is it a one cost hobby? Meaning once you buy everything for it, you're done buying things unless something breaks, or is it something that you have to keep on paying for, such as having a what do you call having a subscription? What the heck?
Yeah, yeah, okay.
If it keeps on messing up like this, we could do a Google Meet to see if it's a Discord skill issue.
Sure. If it continues.
All right, but yeah, so
Okay, what was the
so what
question?
it is, so is it a one cost hobby, or is it something that you keep on paying for?
It really depends on how you try to pay for. Yeah. All right. Sorry about that. That's my brother. It really depends on how you want to pay for it. Usually, people go with the like paying like a couple bucks a month to eventually own their flute. That's how I got mine. But some people can just flat out just pay the grand for the flute.
So it's something you keep on paying for until you end up owning it. So it's kind of like a hybrid.
Yeah, most of the time.
And then
Yeah.
how often do you how often do you pay for new music books?
Just look it up online.
Um let's actually switch to Google Meet because I was having
All right.
other Discord related problems.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to.
What do you have?
Let's see. But yeah, and then I'll have to start a second audio and yeah. Google Meet with Jolo. So you guys won't hear Jolo for a bit, but I'll like reconnect the audio. Here you go.
All right.
And
I'll get off the call.
Let's see. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Got it. Add others. Oh. Cool. Let's see if this treats us better. I still need to reconnect the audio input. Let's see. Because I have it on selective audio input. For you at least. Application audio. Discord, Jolo, Discord, YouTube Studio, Google Chrome. Let's see. Let's see here. I'm hearing more background noise from you on Meets than I was on Discord. Can you hear me clearly at least? Yep. And then I'm gonna, let's see, I'm gonna, like, redo the audio input thing. I'm gonna do a regular audio output. Let's see. Let's see here. Media categories. Audio output capture, add source. Yesent. And then go with speakers. Now, talk for me real quick, Jolo. I can hear mine, but, or actually, I'm gonna try a new, let's see, audio output capture, headphones. Alright, now let's try this again. Let's try this again.
Okay. La 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 la.
Okay, that works. So,
That's why.
I just turned the audio output, to my headphones. Please let me know if you're,
I see.
Finn, let me know if, you're hearing me twice over, because I am talking through, but yeah, anyways, back to business. Am I more clear on here?
Yeah, most definitely. You're not breaking up.
Cool.
I think Discord is dying.
Skill issue on Discord, and,
Oh, dude, I don't know why. Discord always has an issue.
anyways, hopes on how you would make money off of the flute?
Maybe I want to join like a symphony or a band by playing the flute because I get to play music and make money at the same time. Both of them two things I love.
Mm-hmm. Have you, like, I know for a fact that sometimes people tend to hire out, like, musicians for, like, weddings and stuff. What's your thoughts on that?
Oh yeah. I don't know. Maybe I do have a friend that plays violin, so maybe if we get a couple others, we could like be a wedding musicians.
Wedding musicians, I mean, you could start, like,
Yeah.
start a band as well. And, like, have you considered, like, making a name for yourself as far as, like, flute goes? Like, branding yourself and making a name for yourself?
Probably like being a soloist in a band. That could probably generate me like a name for myself. But
But yeah, that's so fair. Like, yeah, I feel like forming a band would be the easiest way unless you pursue, like, YouTube endeavors. Also, I'm gonna say this to the chat again, but feel free to ask questions at any time, with this episode, but please keep in mind that I'm gonna ask all the questions after I'm done with my preset ones, because the preset ones are asked at every single episode. So yeah. Anyways, feel free to ask questions, but please either put @RebelliousPastry or a donut emoji so that I can sort through the questions quicker. And yeah, anyways, sorry for the technical difficulties this time around. And then
But hey, at least you know to do Google Meets now instead of Discord.
yeah, Discord normally works is the thing.
Mm. I
And
think
then
Discord just might be dying today.
yeah. Anyways, and then how many hours a week do you typically spend on slash with your flute?
Like I'd say around 7.
Your school? Um,
Yeah,
how
but
how much like outside of school practice do you do?
I'd say like roughly like outside of school, maybe like
Why aren't you okay, cool. You're showing up on my general my stream software now. Cool. I'll put it on all chat. Um Technology isn't my friend today. So yeah.
technology's
Anyways,
evil.
um so I'll just make sure that I double check my app. And then so you're saying like 7 hours a week. This includes concerts. This includes practicing in and outside of school.
Con- Concerts are like if I had a concert that week or like a competition that week because I have to get that extra practice in.
And then I don't have school.
Messing around, trying to play some songs.
And then so that seems like a reasonable amount of time to spend on the hobby. And I just was surprised that it wasn't like 15 or more hours because there's some people who practice a ton outside of school and it's pretty much their life.
Uh, because really, if I practice too much, I'm gonna start like absolutely despising playing it. That's how I am. If I do something a lot, I'm gonna start hating doing it. So I want to practice like an amount where like, hey, I'm still working on my skills, but I'm still having fun.
That's fair to like make having fun your top priority because that is what hobbies are truly about.
Hmm.
But yeah, anyways, we kind of touched on this with my previous question, but how easy would you say it is to have other hobbies?
Alongside playing the flute.
Yep.
But I'd say it's pretty easy because you're not forced to like play from this time to this time. You make your own hours, you make your own schedule on when to play. At least in your free time, because I know I play for school and stuff. That I'm required to do. But like outside of that, I really just play when I want, and I still do my other hobbies that I enjoy.
That is so fair. Um, the reason why I am asking this question is because the main reason why I do this show is to expose people to hobbies that normally wouldn't necessarily think about specific hobbies, and so that everyone knows like what they're getting into before they get into it. Make sense?
Hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then would you now this might sound like a dumb question for your hobby, but I'm still going to ask it because it's on the sheet, which is would
Hmm.
you consider it a social hobby?
I'd say very much so, because you're not playing by yourself. If you're like in a group or something, like you're interacting with other people. That's it, like my comrades.
That is so fun. But yeah, so you say that it is an extremely social hobby.
Because you all play the same instrument. You're all gonna be grouped together, so you all have to get along. At least for my section, I'm all really good friends with everyone in my section.
Oh, that's later on in the stream if I have the chance. Like batch based questions, which I call my fans to donut batch based questions. not have to ask so many questions directly, but I might ask that later on in the show. I just want to make sure that I get my preset questions said already.
Out of the way.
Yep. And then I know like this is gonna sound like the exact same question, but for some hobbies, like most hobbies, this wouldn't be the same question, so I'm still gonna ask you this. But how easy is it to work? How easy is it to work with others with playing the flute?
Really, I'd say it really depends on the people because some people they're hard to work with. Like they're arrogant, they're ignorant. Like you try to give them advice and they're like, "No, I already know that," and that really just makes it hard to like communicate with them. But overall, I'd say like it's pretty easy as long as
That is very reasonable to say it depends on the person. Um,
Mhm.
because that is honestly like the truest answer you'd say about anything. Honestly, working together with anyone. Um, and you were honestly, from my memory, you were honestly the first person who have said, that answer, on the show specifically. And like
swagger.
I'm honestly surprised that it took like 39 episodes of this for at least one
Actually,
person
39
to say
episodes.
that. Yes, 39 episodes.
The freak, man.
Anyways, so, but yeah, I'm honestly very, like, if proud's the right word, I'm very proud that you say that answer. Proud of you for saying that answer because, like, most people don't tend to say that answer. I'm repeating myself with this, but, most people don't tend to say that answer. And I'm, like, surprised when people don't answer with that.
So 39 episodes, you've been surprised.
But yeah, and then this question, people tend to have issues like thinking about how to answer it, so that's why I kind of put like guiding questions to help people with how they answer this question. And please know that you don't have to like only answer this question in one way. You can answer it in all ways possible. These next two actually,
Right.
which is how has playing the flute helped you?
Um, I'd say it really like opened me to like various types of people because for a very like for a while I was just like in my bubble like, oh, these are the people I know, these are the people I'm gonna know. But then like playing the instrument, the bubble popped, meaning like, oh, whoa, I get to see like there's so many different people and we're all united by, we're all in the same band or we're all in the same section. So like, hey, I get to meet new people and we are automatically friends. So I feel like that dramatically like opened like my worldview of people.
Oh, that's very nice. But yeah. I honestly, before I did animation, I used to be a part of an orchestra, and it wasn't the same feeling. It definitely wasn't the same feeling.
Hmm.
But yeah, is there any other ways that um that playing the flute has helped you?
I'd say physically as well because like you're gonna need a lot. You need some arm strength to like hold up your flute for like hour, like for like minute, like for like 20 minutes straight of just playing music. Also finger strength and also marching as well. It's just fancy walking, so you do that does help out with the legs and overall like I don't know, losing weight.
Oh yeah, marching band, which you could probably end up doing an entire different episode on marching band, but just for the sake of
I'm
your
sorry.
time, just for the sake of your time and how things usually go with um instrument related episodes, I tend to combine them
Mhm.
both into one hobby just to make sure that we have the show go the full duration.
Bone, you are an absolute menace, dude. Why were you putting a soap in a flute? Also, no, you cannot blow bubbles out of it. There's so many holes that it has.
I have a feeling he
I'm
was
sorry,
just.
pastry, but I felt like I had to address that. I felt attacked. I felt like
I mean,
God.
I feel like he just put that in there just to get a reaction from you, and it worked.
Dude, I will. No, dude, pastry. I'm gonna go on a little side tangent. If I see someone like, there's like people, dude.
um,
Bone, you're a menace. I hope you know that. You're a menace. Dude, dude. Come on, man.
Okay, okay. Back to the show so we can go over these silly questions. I almost said stupid, but yeah. So you say it have helped you physically and mentally. Any other
Yeah.
ways it have helped you?
I need to think for a little moment. I'd say probably not. I think those like the two ways playing the flute like majorly helped me.
And then please keep in mind that with anything you do, no matter what you're doing, including if you do nothing, there are always downsides. So what is the
Yeah.
downsides of playing the flute, would you say?
First of all, money. It does quite cost like 1,000 for a flute. Of course, there is ways to like finance it, but still, you're still paying 1,000 for an instrument. And another one is like you have to be dedicated to it. You have to put all of your You have to put like a ton of your focus, I'd say, onto just playing the flute, especially if you're playing it brand new, because like you're gonna learn nothing. You're gonna have to learn how to read music. You're gonna learn how to hold it, how to blow, how to I don't know, how to master your embouchure. It's overall like a really big time dedication when starting out. That's the biggest downside, I'd say, with just not only with the flute but with any instrument.
That is so fair. Is there any other downsides or no?
You might have to pay quite a bit if you damage your flute, so take care of your flute.
So don't blow bubbles in it!
Yeah, don't blow bubbles. No, I feel like no. Pastry, you can if you don't damage the pads. Because if you damage the pads, oh, you're screwed, dude. You have to replace them, and it's like $200.
Yeah.
Bone, do not do that. I don't care if you're totally asking for a friend. I know I know you have your flute ready. You have the liquid soap, and you're like, come on, dude.
I think Bone is a batch member. I think he have watched things on the show for a while, honestly. This is the first time I've seen him I've seen him poke at a stream guest for fun, but I mean it's funny, so might as well. And I never
She's making me angry, that's what.
I mean I never said that these questions had to be productive. So there's that. I just say that they had to be on topic. Is there any Yeah. Is there any other downsides to playing the flute?
I'd say that's really it. You need a lot of time, a bit of money, and also like patience with yourself. Because if you get angry with yourself really, really fast, you're not gonna get good at the flute at all. Because you're gonna mess up one time and like beat up yourself over it, which is very bad. It'll cause you to burn out really, really fast
So
and
you
just start like absolutely despising it.
so you say that the learning curve is quite steep.
Yeah, but if you have a really good teacher or something, or like you do your research quite often, then I think you could like less steepen the learning curve.
That is so fair. And this is the golden question, which is the entire reason of why I do this show, which is, would you recommend playing the flute to others?
Yes, because world needs more flutes. That's all I'm saying. Because like in a band, we're so underappreciated. We need more in the world, dude. Because every time we play, we don't get heard. We need more. We need strength in numbers. We need to do a coup d'état on the band.
Anyways,
Or
so that is the end of the preset question. So now I'm gonna go, on my phone, since there's apparently, my phone is doing a better job at, keeping, track of everyone's talking, more than my Streamlabs or my YouTube right now. So, which, for this first question, I'm gonna, give you a lead-up question to it. But,
Mhm.
So, did another flutist, inspire you to be a flutist?
I'd say no one in specific really that inspired me to play the flute.
And then, who is your favorite flutist?
Sir James Galway. I love that man. He is so great. I watch his lessons on the flute quite often.
Um, but yeah, I just wanted to ask that lead-up question because, um, that could have influenced your question to your answer to the actual question.
Hmm. I see.
And then, this one might piss you off too. Or actually,
Oh
all of
God.
these might. But, the next question is from your buddy Finn. Which I know a different Finn. But anyways, on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you rank your skills?
In terms, okay, I'm gonna do it like in terms of like beginner to professional level. I'd say I'm at like a solid 6 or 7. But in terms of like my school, not to be not to be like a egoist, but I'd say like I'm an 8 or 9 in terms of like my school flutes.
That would make sense. And then here's the question that I said is probably gonna piss you off. Um,
Hmm.
is the oboe just a... Is true or false? Oboe is just a big flute. And this
True.
is from Hacker May.
Every instrument, if you really think about it, every instrument is just a flute, but different.
I feel like the violin is like the strings version of that. Everything's just a big
Yeah.
violin.
No, violin is just a string version of a flute.
No! No, no,
Or
no,
viola.
no,
I don't know which
no.
one's higher.
Violin has the E string. So, probably
Oh no, but I
violin.
don't know string terms.
E is the highest string. And
Okay,
then...
so violins
then
are
C.
are just string flutes.
I rolled my eyes at that, but no one can see because I don't have my camera on.
You have to animate like your character like rolling their eyes.
Yeah. Um, I think I've done that before, but for a video, not for this. And then, let's see. Um, and then, there's the, if you put soap in a flute, can you blow bubbles out of it while playing question that piss you off?
No, no, no. That's flat out no. If you put it at the end of the flute, it will not work. You want to know why? Bunch of holes on the flute.
But yeah, I honestly think Bone was just poking at you with that question, honestly. And then, Bone was a clarinet player in middle school. Have you ever
Okay, so reed flute.
continue? I'm
The clarinet. Oh, sorry.
But yeah, I'm going from top to bottom on the questions. Um, but the next question is, have you ever been in a flute fight? And this is from
Yes.
Hackaway.
Yeah. Dude, if we're messing around, I just like whack my friend with like my flute on her back, and then she gets mad, whacks me, and then we clash. And it's very, I get a little bit worried that I might damage my flute, but it's fine. It works out every time.
But yeah, why do you get okay? Clarifying question: why do you guys get in fights with your flutes if flutes are so expensive?
We're bored. That's the main thing. We get bored, and we decide to annoy one another.
So flute fights are an actual thing. Wow. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? And then, let's see. It has to be liquid soap. I was asking for a friend. That's from Bone.
Uh-huh. A friend. A friend. Yup.
And then Bone asks, Jolo, can you play the pan flute? If not, would you like to try?
I have not played it before, so I don't know if I can, but if I had the chance, I probably would play it because it's a flute. I probably could play it.
So what's the difference between a pan flute and, like, what is every kind of flute and, what is the difference?
All right, so I'm looking up like a picture. A pan flute is like a bunch of what is like a bunch of rods, like wooden rods, lined up from like tallest to shortest. I assume each make a different noise. I assume with a similar technique to the normal flute. And then, well, I'll just list off some types of flutes I know. So of course we got the quote unquote normal flute, which is called the C flute. It's called that because the lowest note is C, the highest note is C. Wow, so original, guys.
I see that!
And the
I totally see that.
pastry. I heard that snap. I heard the snap. I heard that. Okay. That's the C flute is normally the type of flute that people play, but then we got the piccolo, which is just flute but higher. Who doesn't love that? More loud noises. And then my favorite instrument besides the C flute is the bass flute. It's flute, but 2 octaves lower, and it's very cool. It's imagine like a normal flute, elongate it and like turn it around like a candy cane.
Interesting.
And that's it's a very cool instrument in my humblest opinion. It's my favorite instrument.
And then Finn wants to ask you as a joke, am I your favorite flute?
Finn, you are not my favorite flute. Sorry.
I don't get the whole is that an inside joke?
No, He just does that.
Uh, I am like rolling my eyes from here. Anyways, so let's see.
Did anyone use the Q&A thing?
Um, I think the Q&A is just a way for me to say, for me to like put a topic in there or something. It's kind of weird, and it's brand new, so I wasn't expecting much from
Oh,
it. So, I'm gonna ask you some general band questions the batch
sure.
until the batch figures out more other questions to ask. But so do you like marching band or your regular band or playing solo the best?
Me personally, I hate playing solo because all the pressure and attention. Like marching band versus like typical concert band, I like uh concert more because I get to sit down, I get to like relax my knees, I get to enjoy the air conditioning of the band room.
Um, so like, what's your favorite moments from concert band?
Really, this is gonna sound really stupid, but we were at a competition and then like we were at lunch and then I just got to spend time with like two like good friends of mine that are both clarinetists and we just like we went to Target and we just walked around and we just goofed around for a bit. Not like evil goofing around. We just like grabbed some things, mess around with them, and put them back. It was very fun. That's one of my most enjoyable moments from concert season.
Um, I think this is another joke question, but when you play the flute, do small woodland animals come up to you?
Yes, like I'm a like it's like a Disney princess.
Kidding!
They start. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Slash J. Slash J.
Not Alvin. Oh man. Um, let's see. Um, what else? What question? Oh yeah, I was asking more. Um, I love the Artie show. I played the clarinet. Anyone else he played the clarinet. Anyone else a fan? What's the Artie show?
Artie Shaw. Oh, let me look up who that is.
And then I'm totally gonna start learning how to play the flute. Hakame, you definitely showed up for the right episode of the pastry show, cause we're talking about flutes right now. Also, this might sound like a dumb question, but in a fully staffed band, how many clarinets should there be versus everything else?
Um, it really depends on how big the size is. Let's say there's an 80 person band. I'd say there should be at minimum 12 clarinets in the band
Oh, I
in an
was
80
asking
person
about
band.
flutes. I'm talking about flutes, my bad.
Oh shoot.
Oops.
Flutes. I'd say like 8 minimum in like in like a 60-person band. There should be 8 flutes minimum.
Okay. That makes sense. Now, I was fully expecting you to say that.
Maybe I may be pro flute, but I'm not that pro flute.
Um.
I think it just generally because it's a smaller instrument. It's more associated with like delicate, gentle sounds, which it's not. You can be gentle and delicate, but when Pastry plays the clips, you will hear me not playing gentle. And like overall, like yeah, it's more like a stereotype because they're like associating gentle, delicate sounds with women. which I don't know. I don't know my opinion on that, but I don't know why
Yeah.
it's associated with a girl's instrument. I know many guys that play flute. My favorite flautist is a guy, so.
I don't know either. People just love to pointlessly gender everything. Is my thought.
Hmm.
And then let's see. Actually, I'm gonna make sure that my application audio is connected back to the Discord, and I'm gonna be starting to play some of the solo stuff, some of the stuff. Jolo, are you gonna wish you could punch me across the screen as soon as I
Uh,
play these things?
no, because I think they sound fine.
I just feel like
And I volunteered with this.
let's see if this works. Yep. I'm. Let's see. Wait a minute. So I was like playing 36 seconds into that, and I'm hearing a
Hmm.
rainstorm. Did you add that in, or did you like, or was it naturally
A
raining when you were
rainstorm?
playing? Yeah.
I think it just might have been my fan.
What? That's crazy. That's just
My
crazy.
fan's loud, dude. My fan's loud, dude.
Can you tell that my fan is on?
I think slightly.
Alrighty. But yeah, I'm guessing that you're not a big fan of your fan.
Of what?
You're
Yeah,
not a big
I have my
fan
fan
of
off right now. No, because I'm too used to Discord, man. Because like CRISPR, like it gets rid of the fan noises, and I don't have to worry about it.
But yeah,
And like when I'm recording as well.
I have some other like music in general questions after we're done like listening to this first one.
Okay.
I'm gonna pause this again and ask you what song is this?
Okay.
I've never heard it before.
Oh, it's Glory. It's called Glorious Victory. That's its name.
Any specific reason why you chose that one?
Because I knew it. That's the main reason.
So you don't have any. It's
I don't have any emotional attachment now. Not yet.
so fair. And then in the batch chat, I just call my fan base the batch, so that's why donut batch. So
Mhm.
that's why if people were wondering why I was saying the batch, this is why. Alrighty. So, what was your favorite part of that first recording? Like when you played it.
My favorite part, the run like that that part because it's very fun to play. I like going fast.
So fair. what was your least favorite
I
part
don't like
about
slow
it?
music. The end, because that part I messed up a lot on.
I wouldn't have ever known, but then again, I don't know the song, so it's a blessing and a curse. Um, and then, um, oh, of course, my pop filter falls off. So basically, so here's a question that came up while I was just like, listening to that. So have you thought about like, making your own music or no?
I've thought about it, but like, I don't know how to compose for other instruments because I don't play them.
That's so fair. Like, have you considered like recording yourself playing some notes, then recording yourself playing other notes, and then, um, through the computer combining them?
Like making chords.
Yeah. Not like
Maybe I
chords
could do that.
necessarily, but like, playing one thing on the flute, like recording one thing and then like like making two separate recordings and then like playing them, overlapping them with each other so it sounds like two flutes are playing.
Oh, like maybe one day.
um yeah, the reason why I asked that was because like it seriously did sound like you had a rainstorm in the background, so I'm like wondering if
Oh
that
my
was
dude, did it?
yeah, did you not notice that?
No.
It sounds cool, but
Oh, let me pull
still,
up the recording.
it's cool, but still, like it would have been cooler if it was um but yeah, sorry, I got distracted in the middle of my thought there. um okay, Hakame, you are seriously making me laugh with your questions and I love it. So I feel like this one might be serious, but I'm still laughing at it just because. But can you play
Yeah.
heavy metal on the flute?
I mean, you can if you want to. The sky's your limit.
How would one play metal on the flute?
Evil.
Sounds like such a delicate instrument.
All right. Really, you can make an evil sound with it. Like, go to a middle school band and you will hear evil sounds.
Just like evil sounds as in them playing poorly? Noted.
Yeah, that's evil sounds right there.
And then,
Because delicacy comes with skill.
yeah, or is there a certain genre of music that you can only play the flute in? Like, what?
I feel like you can play flute in.
Continue.
Yep. Oh, you can really play the flute in like any genre, really. It could fit into anything. It's like jazz, classical, rock. You can really fit it into anything because everything needs a little delicacy or a little evil.
Also, Hakame says that you did, great on that song as well.
Thank you, Hakame.
And then, let's see. What other question is there any genres that work better with the flute than others?
I'd say really classical. That's like the main one. Or like, I don't know, what else? Jazz. Flute also works really well in jazz.
That would make sense. And then, are you ready for your favoriteest fans' newest question?
Oh my god. I think I know. I think I know which one. Because I'm in streaming right now. I think I see. I think
Your favoriteest fan out of all of
my
the
number
Dota
one fan.
batch. Yeah, your number one fan asked another question. Do you want to know what their name is?
Bone.
Bone asks, Do they make an electric flute?
I do not know. I'm gonna flat out say I do not know. I'm looking that up. Yes, they do.
Really?
Yes, they
They
do.
do?
There's a digital, like it's like a yeah, electrical flute.
Oh. Hmm.
Play the real thing, dude.
I
Don't
don't
play the electrical stuff.
I don't like the idea of there being an electric flute, to be honest with you. And I don't even play the flute.
I mean, like, I don't like it, but like people want that, so go nuts. But play the real thing because playing an electric flute is just taking a shortcut, and I don't like shortcuts.
Yeah, that is so fair. Um, and then, um, questions are flying out of my brain right now. Oh, have you considered, like, with the whole recording stuff, have you considered, like, recording yourself playing something and then recording someone else playing something with a instrument and combining it?
I've not really thought about it.
Like, yes, I'm asking a lot of recording-based questions, but yes, I have a recording-based background. At least somewhat. Makes sense, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because one way you could make money is by, like, playing by yourself, recording it, and then, selling it. I was gonna say burn it on a CD and then selling it, but that makes me sound old. So I'm
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go with selling it off of what is Apple Music or something. That still makes me sound old.
Hold on. Bone said something. You can plug it in directly to the amp. Hey man, that's a cheat code. That's a cheat code. I don't like cheat codes because, dude. No, but the real fun part of flute is when you're trying to play loud, but then you squeak and make a really ugly noise. That's the fun part.
Wow. Yeah, so that's why you need more flutes in a band.
Yeah, that's why we need more flutes, so I have more people to make fun of.
So fair.
Kidding.
So
Kidding.
fair. So I have a question for you. So, in general, do
Yep.
do sections get along with other sections, or do they tend to have rivalries?
Mostly joke rivalries because, like, the woodwinds, they all hate on the brass hates on the woodwinds, but really it's all love. Everyone's friends with everyone, unless, like, I don't know, there's it's all out of band stuff happens. Then, like, I don't know, it's really case by case basis, but really everyone in the like band is just friends with each other.
To be friends with so many people, or no?
I mean, I feel like it's not like automatically friends. Like, you just have a bunch of keys to doors to friendships.
Aw, yeah.
Because you can still have a bunch of strangers in the band, but
But yeah, that makes sense though, because you guys do spend a lot of time together.
yeah, we're family.
Yeah, that's like the general vibe I tend to get from people who I've interviewed for like band like stuff on YouTube. I forgot who all I've interviewed on what when it comes to band, but that just tends to be a general consensus. I have another question for you. That is
Yep.
mostly based or two
Mhm.
stereotype based questions. One, do you think
Shoot 'em.
do you think trumpets have big egos? Like the trumpet players have big egos?
Yes, they do. Hey, that's not a stereotype. It's the truth.
Because, believe it or not, my dad's a trumpet player, and he does fit the stereotype.
And no pastry. You know what really sucks? Every
What?
time there's a part with the trumpets, the flutes almost every time accompany them, and you can't hear it. You can't hear us because the trumpets are blasting on their instruments.
Yeah. So that makes me think of another question. As a flute player, what
Mhm.
is what is your least favorite instrument in the band?
Trumpets.
I can see why. Also, would you consider band kids weird?
Yes and no, because many of them, dude, flat out, you could be like a quote unquote normal person and still be a band, but of course you're gonna have your weirdos. You're gonna have the people that like I don't know are just generally weird. I know a bunch of people that are weird. I'm one of them. Not like a weird, but like a nerd type of weird.
Yeah, that tends to be the stereotype with band. People in band as well. Um, do you tend to play at like sports games or no? That's fair. Imagine if you guys tried to
Probably not.
continue.
Oh, sorry. Probably not as much at the football games because like the band directors, they hear like the people, like the football players going, "Man, band kids suck," and then they just don't want to be part of that because that's toxicity towards us, even though we're just there to do a job.
Yeah, that's not good. But yeah, how much toxicity um comes with being in a school-based band or like in a band in general?
It really just comes to like for me personally, it's only the sports players that are toxic towards us because we're on the field with them, we play, but I don't still understand why they're hitting on us. Do we sound bad? If we sound bad, they get full right to hate on us, but we don't.
Not gonna lie, not gonna lie, um
Mhm.
the football players are just toxic towards everyone. No,
Yeah,
no offense
because
to
like
any Donut Batch member who's also a football player, even though I highly doubt that any of my batch members would be football players.
but really when it comes to our football players, like if they lose a game, they're grabbing their helmet and they're throwing it to the other side of the field. And I think it's just a demonstration of character, really.
Yep. That hate to break it, but that's football players for you.
Yeah. I personally don't like that.
Yeah. You wanna know what other archetype football players tend to not respect at all?
What?
Cartoonists.
Oh my god. All right, so we're both hated. We're both the type of people the football players hate.
Apparently.
Lovely.
Or I just had this one football player that kept on like teasing the crap out of me and no one else during work last year, so that's why
Uh,
I mentioned that. Yeah. Uh, like you could obviously tell that he was a freshman football player. It was that that was how bad he was. You could tell that
that's
you could tell
wild.
he was a freshman football player by his actions and only his actions.
That is insane.
But yeah, anyways, enough about football players. But yeah, I'm sorry that your football players don't treat you guys with respect.
Yeah, it's fine.
Just wait until one of you guys dates the cheerleader that he really wants.
Dude, that's wild.
Anyways, let's reel it back into the actual show here. Let's see, but sections tend to be chill with other sections for the most part.
Yeah.
Other than the trumpets,
Oops.
apparently.
Other than the trumpets are chill. They just have big egos. What is it, dude? For last year, we went to Hawaii for like a trip, and I had a trumpet as my roommate. He was chill. Luckily,
You were
I
probably
can't say the same for others.
You were probably thinking like, damn it.
But he's a junior though, so he's probably the juniors and above are always chill.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh man. You probably have all sorts of trumpet stories.
Yeah.
Sorry to all the batch members who happen to play trumpet in the chat. But yeah. What other band lore, typical band lore, have you heard of that actually happens in your band?
Lots of drama between band members. That's another thing. A lot of drama.
I had a feeling.
I feel like that just comes with any big group. There's always going to be a lot of drama.
Yeah, I'm not a big drama fan.
Mm.
It's all just stupid. Just get along and play.
A guy like hated me for quite a bit for like a few months because I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'll just give like the deep. He thought I insulted him.
You can DM
I thought
me if you have questions about what you can and can't say.
it's fine. I'll just say it like this. He thought I majorly insulted him behind his back, even though I didn't. It was just literally miscommunication, and he like hated me for a few months over it. But now we're chill.
That makes sense. Yeah.
It was literally just miscommunication.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's just people in general. Hate to break it to you.
Yeah. Lovely. I love humans.
Same here. Anyway, I also love to make fun of when humans are terrible. Anyways, I'm gonna get to your second song here, which I'm gonna ask you beforehand what the song's supposed to be.
It's literally just a B flat concert scale, 2 octaves,
Alrighty.
just to show the range of the flute.
I should have played this one first. Why didn't you tell me
It's
to play
fine.
that one first?
I did.
You didn't. You didn't tell me.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. You scroll down slightly in the Discord messages, and I said, play this first on stream, please." It's good. It's fine.
Let's see. Oh, shoot! You did. My bad.
Come on, man. It's fine. It's fine. It's
I
fine.
was
It's
dealing
perfectly
with
fine.
some things last night, but it's fine now.
It's perfectly fine, dude.
But yeah, let's see. I'm just curious when I ask this question, but
Mhm.
if you were interviewing someone for playing this flute, what kind of questions would you ask that person? And then answer those questions.
Okay. If I'm interviewing someone about playing the flute, I'd say the first question is, do you still enjoy playing the flute?
Oh, shoot, I can't believe I missed that one.
It's fine. My answer to that is yes. I still love playing it. It's very fun.
I felt like
And
that. I felt
another-
I felt like that question was obviously like, yes, you still enjoy it, or else you had quit.
Mhm. But another question I'd say to another flutist is, really think.
Or I can ask you for.
What is your
Oh, continue.
What is your favorite piece to play? Like that you've played. What is your favorite piece that you have played?
Oh, that I can't believe I forgot that question. I normally would ask that.
It's not technically a song. It's a combination. It's John Williams' Movie Ventures. It's like it's Star Wars theme like that.
Mhm.
The some music from Jurassic Park and E.T.
That is so
So
fun.
it was very fun to play.
Have you ever had like a song assigned to you by the band that you just wanted to roll your eyes at, then throw in a fire?
Yeah, any slow song ever. I hate them.
That's so fair. Also, how long can you play the flute before your mouth gets tired?
Hours. I've been trained. Uh, really, it's about my arms because if I could just play the flute for an endless amount of time, it's just not my mouth. It's my arms that give up first
That
because you
is
have to
so
hold it
fair.
up.
Um, let's see. What's your favorite memory from specifically marching band?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'd say the last competition of marching band, when we won sweepstakes for marching, that was very fun. We got like
Nice.
seeing everyone all excited and hyped.
And with the section, do you ever have that one guy who always plays poorly that you just want to scream at?
Yeah, yeah.
How do you deal with that?
Uh, mental strength to not yell at them.
Also, Donut Batch, feel free to ask us more questions. Um, what else? I'm just trying to think. I just am trying to think of like well-rounded, like what to ask a band kid type questions. What was your favorite concert you've ever had and why?
My winter concert of last year, actually. That was my favorite because or the spring concert of last year because both of those were really really fun. The winter one, I got to dress up in a suit, dude. That was so nice. That was epic.
Nice, nice.
And then for the winter one, for the spring one, it's just Hawaiian themed because we went to Hawaii. We just played music from there,
So fair.
from the music that we played on the trip.
That is so fun. But yeah,
It's epic.
how often do you guys like um do collaborations with either the choir or the orchestra?
Never. We don't have a choir, but for the orchestra, we really don't. We only do it like once a year in terms of playing.
Is it weird to play with the orchestra or no?
No, not really. It's just that, there's not many pieces that are just for both, like for everyone,
That is so fair. Also,
like a full orchestra.
what is your thoughts on people that are in orchestras as a band kid?
They stink and they suck. Boo.
uh,
My best friend's in the orchestra. I get to say that.
so fair. Do you feel like they made a mistake in not joining the band instead?
Yes, band is better.
Orchestra in middle and high school.
There's like two competitions the orchestra does for us.
Yeah. But yeah. Like So do you like marching band or do you hate it, or is it a love-hate relationship?
It's a little
thing?
bit of both. Love hate, yeah. Because like during practice, I just wish I want to go home, but my legs are dying and I feel like I'm gonna die. But then, like a few minutes later, I drink some water and I'm like, Yippity doo! Time to go marching again! Wahoo!
That is so fair. um, so what is the difference between marching and concert band as far as like dynamics go?
Marching, you play your butt off, dude. You have to play as loud as you can in some parts, like as humanly loud. And the directors will yell at you if you do not play loud. But for concert, it's more like a bigger range from like the itty bitty quiet to like blasting loud.
Yeah. How often do you guys have to put like you know those covers that make your instruments quieter? How often do you guys have to put those on as a band?
Really, we don't use those because they expect us to have full control over like our mouth strength and like able to like play really really quiet.
Does it take more mouth strength to play quietly or play loudly?
Play quietly, especially on the louder instruments. You need to have excellent control to play quiet, especially on flute when you're playing high and quiet. Because for high, you have to play fast air, but also you have to play. Usually for quiet, you have to play slow air. So you have to do a little bit of both. You have to play just enough air to get the note, but also enough air to be quiet.
Yeah, that's
It really sucks. I hate playing low.
low high pitch. Yeah, it sounds like it does suck. Have you ever considered picking up any instruments that weren't the flute?
Guitar. That's my number one instrument I want to play, other than flute.
That's fair. And since I know a lot of clarinetists, what's your thoughts on the clarinetists? The clar. So why the flute? Why did you choose the flute, not the clarinet then?
Because really it's just like in a moment type of thing. Like, whoa, that sounds so nice, and then I just picked it and I'm stuck with it, and I enjoy being stuck with it.
Have you ever wanted to rage quit playing the flute?
Many times, especially when I was trying to learn like a really really hard piece, like a professional level type of piece that I just really at that moment I felt like I really wasn't good. I like was starting to self doubt and really wanted to quit my instrument then and there, but I thugged it out.
That's so fair. Like, how many times a year do you tend to feel like you want to quit?
Like only like once or twice a year.
That's fair. And how do you get out of your, like, I want to quit this mindset?
Really by talking to other people.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like like talking with one of my best friends in the band that sadly left because they graduated.
Oh. Yeah,
I still talk to them.
yeah. That's fair. To get back to, like, what questions would you ask a flautist as a flautist?
I just besides those two I've already said. Really, a third one would be, um, can you give me money?
That's something that you would ask anyone, though.
Yeah, but especially flutes. I'll just lie and say, oh, it's for my flute. Kidding.
Ha ha
Slash
ha.
A.
So, yeah,
Slash A.
let's see. Um, can you tell me about some complicated pieces you played and why they were so complicated?
The piece you heard, that's one of them because it's really the rhythms and especially like trying to march to it. That's gonna be the hard part. And then let me pull it up. Actually, I do have the sheet music for the hard piece I wanted to rage quit at.
Yeah,
I do have it on me still. I just look at it and I like get angry at it.
that's so fair. Like maybe you should like tape
Uh,
it to a pillow and then like throw the pillow or something.
I'll light it on fire. That's what I'll do.
Yay.
Okay. The piece is called Concertino for Flute and Piano by Chaminade and Op 107. And this piece, God, I hate it with all my heart.
That is fair.
Purely because of the stupid fingerings and the speed you have to do them.
Oh,
Did you hear that in my background?
yes.
Me throwing my bike.
It's
Okay,
okay.
lovely. I did throw it on my desk.
Yeah, that's so fair. And then, like, so do you tend to like the easy pieces better or the more complicated ones?
I like something a little in the middle because, like, if something's too easy, then I'm just gonna fall asleep while playing it. But if something's too hard, then I'm gonna be not having fun while playing it.
Yeah, that's so fair. So, like, you like the medium level type pieces.
Yeah.
So fair. Let's see. What instrument do you tend to play the most with, as far as like a section goes?
Trumpets, and I hate it.
Have you ever tried to ask the trumpets to play quieter?
I don't have to. My band director yells at them too, and they still don't.
Yeah. Do you think it's something they can control or no?
Yeah, it very much is.
Yeah. How to word this question, but like, is there ever gonna be a time where you're wanting to like, like not like rage quit, but like just quit because you felt like the time has passed for it, or do you feel like you're gonna want to play the flute until you die? Cause like I know for
I'm probably not gonna.
I know for like a lot of people who play during school, they don't tend to want to play after school is over.
But I don't know afterwards. Maybe if I find some gig or something, then maybe. Because I don't want flute to be my main thing I do in life. I want it to be more like a side thing.
That is so fair. I just want to ask because some people like are the type that have played since they were 3, and I'm talking more about pianos when I say this, but have played since they were 3, and that's their life now.
Are you talking about the prodigies?
Yep.
I hate prodigies. Like, they did nothing wrong to me. I just hate them. I have like an anger in my heart towards them
So, when it comes
for no reason.
So when it comes to like flute players, what are the different archetypes you tend to see?
Like, in terms of like the type of people.
Yeah, the type of people. Like if you were to make a video like about different types of flute players, as far as like attitudes go, what different types of flute players are there?
All right, so number one, we got the tryhard, the people that sweat, and like do as much as possible, which no one likes. And then next one, we got the people that picked flute because it was just the first option, and they just decided, sure, and then they drop it once they don't have to play anymore. And then another one is like, in my band is a freaks, dude. These guys are weird.
Did you say the
Like,
freaks?
respect the freaks. They're weird. There's like a subsection. Not like bad type of weird. It's just they're weird. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They aren't evil. They're still they're lovely people. It's just they're weird.
Yeah.
And the fourth one is like the person that just does not show up unless it's mandatory.
Oh yeah, so like the people who are the opposite of the tryhards.
Yeah, the try less.
Yeah. And then any other types or no?
I think that's just the main archetypes. I can't think of any others.
That's so fair. Um, what's your thoughts on your band's director in general? Is he a good guy?
We have two. They're married, and they're very lovely people. The guy, he's more like he's very passionate about this. Like he will yell at the entire band. He'll yell at a specific person, not out of hate, just because like if they mess up, he will yell at them, but not out of hate. And then the uh woman, she's very lovely. She's so nice, and she's like also very passionate about this, but she won't like flat out yell at someone.
Yeah, that's fair. Do you like him or her more?
All right, bro, this is like picking a parent. They're both lovely people.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if you had an answer for that.
All right, buddy.
Also, here's a question you might not want to answer, but how often do you have to clean your flute?
Every time after playing, that's proper hygiene, or else it's stinky. I don't like stinky.
Mm-hmm. And how do you clean a flute?
Uh, grab a swab, cloth, or like a piece of cloth that's that could be an old shirt, like a piece of old shirt or something. Wrap it around the swab, jam it in the flute, turn it around, jam it in more, turn it around, jam it in more, turn around, and if you can, pull it out. And then do that once or twice per each part. There's 3 parts.
Do you have to like Clorox or like some type of disinfectant on your mouthpiece or no?
No, unless like it's a shared flute, then yes, use disinfectant.
Yeah, that's fair. How often are there people who share flutes?
It's not like people sharing. It's more like a school. Like school gives you a flute, and they usually afterwards they disinfect it.
That's fair.
But people don't usually share flutes because germs, bacteria. Ew, ew, ew.
Yeah, have you
Germs.
ever... Oh, continue.
Never. I lost what I was about to say.
I'm so sorry. Have you
It's fine.
have you ever thought about getting a new flute or like a higher quality flute or something or no?
Not as of now because my flute. She's still doing well. Still alive somehow. Somehow. I broke her once.
Oh
That's the only
no.
time. That's the only one time. I got it repaired. It was like a simple fix. It was just like a wire that broke.
And then how in general how attached do people who play band get to their instruments or is it just dependent on the person?
I think it's dependent on the person. I think most people like they get slightly attached to their instrument. Like, hey, this is especially if it's like they own it. Then like, hey, this is the instrument I'm gonna be stuck with forever.
And do you feel like that there's a big quality gap between like your cheap flutes and your expensive flutes, or no?
Most definitely, you can tell like through the sound. Like if I feel like for like little kids that are starting out, they should get like the cheap plastic ones. But like once they mature and get responsible, they should get like the higher quality stuff, like the stuff that costs like 1,000 or something.
Um, how much did your flute cost specifically?
I think 1.2 thousand, 1.2 grand, but not
Is
all at once, of course.
a good rate for the flute or no?
I'd say typically it is because that's like a top quality Yamaha flute. And yeah, and it came with a bunch of other stuff for how cleaning it, manual. I don't know why you need a manual for a flute. It's not that hard.
Is that a manual on how to play it or
I have the manual on me. Hold on, let me go grab it real quick. It's in my closet somewhere. Not my closet, my drawer.
So fair.
Hold on. It's not there. It's here. Nope, not that. Did I lose the manual, dude? How am I gonna use the manual on my flute now?
Oh no.
I know I have it.
Also, do you tend to mostly play the flute for the community, or do you mostly do it for the sake of playing the flute?
I think a little bit of both, really. It's for me. It's always been a combination of like, hey, I think flute. I want to make flute sound good. Then hey, I want to play for people. I found my manual. Let's go.
Yay.
All right, let's go into a deep dive on the Yamaha manual for flute. I don't know what it's on though. Okay. Yamaha Piccolo. Shoot. Piccolo flute. All right, let's see. Okay. You are now the owner of a high quality. Okay, yeah, I know.
That's funny.
Okay. All right, there's just a bunch of instructions. I don't know what these instructions are for because it's in Japanese. I need to go find the English. Okay, I found the flute instructions. It's preparing to play, assembling the instrument.
How hard could that
this is
be?
It's 3 parts, dude. It can't. Oh, that's so cool. They have like instructions for like alto flute and bass flute as well.
Wow. I'm guessing you never looked at the manual before today.
Nope. I scrolled. I like looked through it once, threw it away, and it went to the drawer. It's literally just assembly on how to take care of your flute, dude. And that's stupid because one YouTube video and you're done. You don't need a whole. I'm at the German section now. Whoops. I can't read German. Putting the instrument in its case. Thanks, dude. Uh-oh. Maintenance required every 2 to 3 months? Whoopsies.
What kind of maintenance would,
Key oil.
Oh. How often do you have
It's
to
fine.
replace the oil?
When it runs out.
How often does
It's not like...
run out?
I don't know. I've never used key oil for my flute. It might be... It's fine. We'll thug it out.
Sure. And yeah, do you have any last questions that you wish to answer for yourself as far as, like, playing the flute goes?
Why is flute the best instrument? That's my question. Why is flute the best instrument ever? It's because it's the best sound. That's my answer. That's my answer to my own question.
Ha ha ha. And yeah, I'm gonna be going into closing announcements. I'm assuming you don't because you don't have a YouTube or anything. As far as closing announcements go,
Yeah, I don't.
unless you're planning to start like a SoundCloud or something.
No.
I'm gonna go into my closing announcements, since I have a good chunk of them because it's the first episode of the first season. My first announcement is sorry I've been procrastinating so much on getting a video posted. Second which I'm gonna end up this Saturday, or else, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna actually post my Gender Journey 2 video. And then my second announcement is the reason why it's taking me so long for the story of my condition video is because I ended up I had a file saved. I had 2 different files saved, and I accidentally saved the old file in a new file's place, so I had a good chunk of animation scenes deleted because of that. So I've been procrastinating on doing that video again because it's no fun to redo something that you've already done. but I hope I make it worth it in the end. My next announcement is due to scheduling complications of like me not knowing that I was gonna start the season until after this was booked, but due to an appointment I need to push next week's show to Thursday instead of Wednesday. Which I already talked to that guest about, and he was chill with it. You wanna know something that you're probably gonna hate me after this show for? He was chill about it because his name is the Ice Elemental. You're not amused, I can tell.
You are getting sent to the Shadow Realm, dude.
Anyways, do you have an outro?
No.
Alrighty. I'm just gonna say